everybody, this is Diane, and I know we're not together because of the COVID, and I'm bummed about that, but I hope this finds everybody safe and doing their hand washing and their masks and everything they're supposed to do. We were supposed to get together this month in July, and we were supposed to have one of our sew-ins for our project, but we're not going to be able to do that, but we are going to do it next year. So I wanted to do this little video to give you an idea of what they were and how we were doing it so that you could do it in your home, you know, and they're really fun to make. I had a blast making the one that I did. So on my table, I have got several things that you can do with fidget mats. I've talked about them, I'll talk about them later in the video, but this size is essentially a fidget mat or somewhere comparable to that. Does not have to be all squares. It can be one piece, do your own thing, but they are really a lot of fun to make. So let's get started. So we're talking about doing fidget mats. Fidget mats are for the elderly, and what they're designed for is to put on their wheelchairs so they have something to do. Now, I have made a fidget mat, and what it is just things to keep their little fingers busy. So I made one, and this one is, there's an old curler here, something they can slide back and forth. I actually made this where they could like tie a shoe. This is a butterfly that comes up. Of course, you've got to have your zippers in there, which is nice. We have a different type of fabric behind there. Things that are bright, cuddle, something that is fun for them to touch. This is my favorite because this is actually an old bra strap. What women will sit there and fiddle with that? So there are all kinds of ideas. This is a water bottle under a piece of just real see-through fabric, and I have a jean pocket. Anything that they could fidget with. I found these keychain things. I have bands. I have this. These are things I found in my stash, just little things I could put ribbon on. They could snap it back and forth. Keys are a good one, old keys. But essentially look in your room and just find things that have a sensory aspect to it. What I have done on this one is, I think these are 6-inch blocks, and I have actually just put things on each block and sewed them together. Now, you can also make this one piece. And then I have not done the back yet, but on the back, all you'll do is get a piece the size of the back, and we talked about putting straps on them. So we would add straps on them so that they could put them around their waist. Here's your mat. We're gonna make a piece of just like binding or bias tape or something that is actually long enough to put around their waist so that they can fasten it. So we're gonna take the mat, of course we're gonna sew it, we're gonna put it in where we want it. Take your back piece of fabric, right sides together, and then we're gonna turn it. Whoops. Oopsie. And after we turn it, this will be on this side, and this will be here, and you will have this piece to wrap around their waist. And when you attach it, you would probably want to make it 2 pieces so that they can attach it in the middle with Velcro. This way it's not flopping off their lap, you know, or wherever they put it when they use it. We are also doing hearts for Advent Health. These essentially is what it's going to look like. Gloria actually has a template for this. I passed some of these templates out at one of the meetings, but she actually has better templates for this. It will fit on a piece, on a charm pack, and we designed them that way on purpose. So essentially, you have your template, you cut out your hearts, you put it together, sew it together, stitch, 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 turn it inside out, and when you turn it inside out, you press it real good and you iron it. And they use hundreds of these things. What they do with them is they actually give them to the parents. The little babies are in their little bassinets. They can't see mama or daddy. They give them to the parents. The parents put them close to their body. When they put them close to their body, then they'll put it back in the incubator, and the little baby has their smell, which I just think is awesome. All right, everybody, so let's get started. Most importantly, do the hearts, work on the fidget mats, and we will see you really, really soon. Be safe.